Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video of daily market analysis. So let's see what markets tried doing today. So what you are seeing on a screen is a Nifty daily chart. So one important development or one interesting development what is happening right now is we are seeing again demand coming from 17800 zones. Like today and yesterday also we had seen demand coming from same zone, and today also we tested the same zone again. So in our previous videos we discussed that the possibility of market moving sideways in this consolidation is high. According to that we are seeing market moving sideways here, but the crucial thing what we need to observe here is we are seeing demand coming in from the same zones. So what can we analyze from this is, so this can be from the retail buyers only, because visual references attract retail traders more than higher time frame participations. So the more we start testing these zones, the less will be it's important in coming days. So do we have to really trust this up move which we saw today is the big question now which we need to answer. So what might happen, what might have happened is we saw 3 days prices coming down, and today is the up candle which has covered last two trading sessions downside move. So yeah, the important question what we need to ask is demand what we are seeing here is genuine? Can we trust this demand and go with the buyers? Yeah, those are the questions which we need to answer. So on the other hand, this demand zone somewhere around 17,800 zones again is been protected, but don't know if we see prices coming back down, we might straight away take out this zone and start trade below that zone. So yeah, just keep an eye on this 17,800 zone, but still I'm not that confident to go with buyers with the current development. Even though we saw some good upside move today, that is not sufficient still to believe that buyers have entered and they're taking back the control. So that was from the daily chart. So let's see what profile charts has. So this is the Nifty profile chart what we are seeing. So you can see that we saw some downside move from last 3 days. So this was the 3 days downside move which we saw. But one thing what we were observing is there was a lot of overlap while we were coming lower as well. So there was a lot of sellers exhaustion. Mean to say that even sellers were not doing that great job, or they were interested in taking prices low. And you can also see that we have seen demand coming exactly from this previous week close which we have already marked. So that is somewhere around 17,850 zones. So you can see that today we saw some nice upside move, but one question we need to ask is what I would have what development could have given me confidence to go with buyers is testing below this lows 17,800 zones and getting rejected quickly and starting scaling higher. This development would have given me bigger confidence, because that would have been the test of this week close. We're taking out all weak hands out of the game and resuming the uptrend. That development would have given me confidence to go with buyers. But what we have seen here is we have seen again demand coming from previous days lows, which is 17,800 zones, making this as a weak low again. So if we take whole zone, then this turns out to be a poor low thing. So again, even though this up move was there today, there was this distribution, and this volume profile attached. So you can see that the even though the upside move looks very clean, if you look at the profile charts, like volume profile charts, you can see volume attachment here and one more attachment here and one more. This looks like more of a stop loss triggering move. So you can see that this once we started trading above today's high, the shorts from these 2 days would have got trapped, and this up move would have been their stop loss trigger order. Again, you can see markets moving sideways after moving, so taking out some stop losses. So all this development is not that favorable for buyers yet. So again, this can also be a forced action from buyers to take prices higher. So yeah, right now I'm repeating that I'm not that comfortable going alongside buyers. I still want more information from markets to believe that buyers have come back to the game and they are trying to scale higher. So yeah, that was from the profile chart. So what are the references which we need to look for our next trading sessions? So here you can see there is less volume attached. So what markets can do is we can start spending time around this zone itself for coming 1 or 2 days. So that is one of the possibility. Or what can happen is this zone. We can always test this zone. This is the single print zone which we have somewhere above 18,800 zones. So we might start scaling higher, see some acceptance within this single print zone around 17,800 zones and test towards the 17,250 zone. So that can be one possibility. Just keep an eye on this 17,800, 18,100 zones. Why that is because important, because this is the single print. This is the rejection zone where it is 18,100 zones. If at all we come back to that rejection zone, expected behavior will be seeing quick price rejection from that zone. If not that, then the acceptance here will open up the possibility of test towards 18,200 and then later 18,250 zones. So yeah, just keep a watch on 18,100 zones. On the downside, since today was upside move, VWAP of today will hold importance for our coming trading sessions. Somewhere this is 5 minutes chart what we are seeing. 17,950 is very important for our coming session. If at all we come back and start, you also can see we have a volume attached here, this zone. So for on Monday, what development will attract seller is if at all we start accepting below VWAP here. So then that development surely is not good sign for buyers anymore, because this VWAP, if at all buyers from this day are strong, they want to hold this VWAP. They don't want to allow sellers to start trading below that VWAP. So trading below this VWAP is the first sign where you might see lower prices, that too very sharp lower prices on that trading session. So just keep an eye on this zone as well, 17,950, 960 zones. So yeah, based on the development how we see on the Monday around these zones, we can plan our trades. So that was from Nifty chart. Let's get into the Bank Nifty chart. So Bank Nifty, you can see that we have not reached the extreme of the consolidation. We are still we rejected much before reaching the extreme itself. So again, you can see that there is a lot of sideways move happening here. So if this was the development slightly lower than this lows, then I would have considered that all this demand which is coming here is getting observed and we can see some strong downside move. But since this is happening much above the last demand zone, this creates some doubts now. So there is no clear clarity on the direction of the market as of now. So yeah, again we can move sideways within this consolidation till budget before making any directional progress. So yeah, that was from the daily chart. Just keep eye on this extreme zones like 41,500 to 41,600 zones, how we react there. Based on that we can plan our trades for coming sessions. So let's get into the profile chart. So yeah, profile chart, we are seeing that the price was trading in a zone from last 2 days. So this was the zone in which Bank Nifty was trading, and you can see that there is no big rejection kind of thing from lower end. So we always see that there is a matching low, and this low is within previous days range itself. So this all indicates that selling which is coming or which was coming is getting exhausted, or people seeing that references like visual references can try taking profits here. Shorts want to book their profits here and see whether market can scale lower or not. So all those are the possibilities which we can think. Again, we need to give market some time to let us know which of the probability is working out. So what here might have happened is sellers trying to take prices lower, but they are not seeing any results for efforts what they are putting, so they stop selling or they get exhausted. So in that case, this is what happens. All stop losses get triggered. There will be some sharp upside moves happening. So that is what we have seen today. So again, in Bank Nifty also you can see that there is this volume and there is this volume and there is very low volume attached in between the two distributions. So yeah, again the question is, can we really trust this up move what we saw today? Can we commit ourselves with buyers for coming sessions looking just at today's trend? Uh, in my opinion, it will not be a good decision to go with longs looking at today's strength. So yeah, that is thing from profile charts. So if you want to look at the zones again, this zone was very important, which we have already marked here. This single print zones, we already came here today and we saw some price accepting in this single print zones, but again this is not clear cut sign. We want some more market development to tell us that there is acceptance within this zone. So yeah, just keep eye on this today's high itself, 42,600 zone, because it falls within this single print zone. So if at all we see prices accepting here, making nice higher highs kind of thing, most probably we can test towards 43,000 zones, which here we have discussed in our previous videos, which is important. So yeah, just be ready for one of those possibility which might happen. Or other thing what might happen is we can open within this zone itself and start trading, attaching some volumes within this low volume usage area zone. So that can also be the possibility. So yeah, that is from the profile charts. If you want to go short, then wait for this zone to break out, like 41, what we discussed on the daily chart, 41,600 to 41,500 zones. Wait for those zones to be taken out to go aggressively short. So that is what we can see from profile charts today. So that was from daily market analysis on 13th of January. Hope this discussion helps you in planning your trades. Thank you.